Woodstock Fruit Festival, we'll see you there, August 20th, 28th, 2012. So here's the question, Harley, do you have any proof of what allows you to know that those athletes are running on ketones? Or maybe it's just exhaustion. I'm not saying they're not, just want to know how you can tell. Regards. That's a good question. That's a very valid question. Now, here are the people this person's asking about now. Now, pay attention to these athletes' physiology. Notice they're not gripping their stomach. They're not grabbing the back of their hamstrings. Gripping the stomach means you've got a cramp, something in your stomach. Gripping the back of the legs means you're getting a hamstring cramp, which is the most common place. Hamstring, quad, and calf, most common places for dehydration cramp. Now, notice these athletes are not doing that. We've got a male and a female. We've got both elite level athletes. Now, pay attention to physiology. They're just plain glucose exhausted. Now have a look, watch this. So you see this guy here, just really dizzy, really swimmy. The term is swimmy. Boom, 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 down he goes. Notice he's not gripping his legs, he just fell over, weak, fatigued, hands behind his back. Next one is a women's teenage school race, collegiate race, whatever. This girl here, really weak. Notice how she's, like the other guy, can't orientate themselves in a straight line. Zigzagging, zigzagging. Getting passed by athletes who have sufficient carbohydrate. Really weak. Again, she's not grabbing her stomach. She's not grabbing the back of her legs. She's not cramping. She's just purely exhausted from glucose exhaustion. Just no coordination, no coordination. Boom! Down. So there you go. And again, just tired, hands behind the head, indicating fatigue, glucose exhaustion. Not grabbing the stomach, not grabbing the legs. Just plain, good old glucose exhaustion, glycogen depletion, ketosis in a ketogenic state, and she's just crawling to the finish line. You can crawl as much as you want in ketosis, because that's what ketosis supports, is crawling across the line. There she goes, just crawling again, not cramping at all, just pick it up, just there, just a week, just dead, like a corpse. Now this is coming from someone I've cycled all over the world. I've cycled up some of the tallest mountains on my bicycle. I've cycled literally across Australia in the middle of summer, heat, outback heat in the middle. I've had people pull up in their car and just look at me like, what are you doing? It's like 50 degrees Celsius out here today. Like, and I've had other people, I've rocked up, one time, I was cycling across the desert in Australia. I pulled up to a shaded picnic area, and I looked like a sight. I had this thing across my face, these weird gloves on and that. It was so fucking hot. Cars weren't even driving much that day. I pulled up to the rest stop, and these people had their sandwiches, and they saw me coming, and they just looked at me, and they looked at each other, and they just packed up. They literally just packed up, because they're like, what the fuck? This guy must be a fucking nut job to be cycling out here in this heat. So normal people just thought I was fucking crazy, and they literally feared for their lives, jumped in the car and drove off. Didn't make eye contact with me, except for the initial time, just got in the car, took off, and I'm just like laughing with the fucking crows going, well, maybe I'm a bit fucking nuts. But so seriously, my personal experiences is what's coming through here. I'm not making anything, I'm not reading a book. No, this is what the book says. This is my personal experience. I've trained in the mountains of Lance Armstrong, Valverde, Contador, all these top riders, the world's fastest, some of the fittest men and women on the planet. I've pushed myself to the limit. I've cycled 321 miles in a day solo in the middle of a hot summer's day in Australia, out in the desert. 321 miles out in the desert solo. I have to be top notch with my hydration and glucose consumption, otherwise I could literally kill myself. I've had a friend die from dehydration. I've had many friends end up in hospital from dehydration, heat stroke. So I'm really good at spotting what are the symptoms of this versus just good old glucose exhaustion, which is what these two athletes definitely had. So that's why I always recommend 10 grams of carbs per kilo body weight per day. And drinking enough water so you're urinating clear at least 10 times a day and a few times a night. That way you'll be bomb-proof with your hydration and glucose intakes. And if you only hydrate and carb up on the days when you're active, you're going to fuck up big time. Life is sport. Life is sport. Do you want to live on the bench, sitting on the fucking bench watching shit happen? Or do you want to be part of the action? Do you want to be living it or watching it? I don't know about you, but I want to be fucking living it, man. I don't like watching. I want to be fucking out there, being a competitor, being amongst life itself. Fuck being a spectator of life. Be a participant of life. That's just the bottom line secret, man. Carb up, every fucking day of your life. Hydrate every day of your life. Get the sleep. Get the nurturing mentality to live that life of abundance versus sitting on the fucking sideline watching life pass you by and being guilty of a wasted life. Fuck that. Calm up, hydrate, sleep, water, sugar. You deserve it. You're worth living your life purpose. But so many people fail in the game of life because they're dehydrated, they're undercarbed. They have this mentality, I can only eat carbohydrates if I'm super fit. That's just like saying, when I get big, strong muscles, then I'll go to the gym and start lifting heavy weights. That's like saying, when I've got a fucking 10 acres of land, then I'll start planting one fruit tree. It's just emotional bullshit we tell ourselves to prevent us taking real action in life. Get rid of that mentality, calm up every day. That's just how it is. How many people do you know around you, once you understand this carbohydrate, sleep, water paradigm of getting sufficient carbs, sufficient water, sufficient sleep, all of a sudden you'll be able to see with new eyes, go, wow, that person's so fucking undercarbed over there. No wonder they're an emotional freak show to be around. Wow, that person's always getting late nights. No wonder they're so prickly to talk to. Wow, that person's so dehydrated. No wonder they're getting cramps all the time. No wonder their fucking bloating's just consistent all the time. No wonder they're like in a fucking emotional freak show. And all of a sudden your tolerance becomes at all new levels because you understand why people are fucking up so much. And instead of taking it personally, you go, well, you're just a fucking idiot. You go, wow, in your head you go, wow, you're really dehydrated. You're really undercarbed. You don't get enough sleep. That's why you're behaving this way. So instead of taking it personally, you can go understand physiologically what's going on. It's like having a house plant. Instead of telling the plant it's a piece of shit, you go, plant, you need some more water. You need some more sunshine. Let's take you outside. Let's give you what you need. With humans, it's the same thing. Get enough sleep, water, sugar, carb up, or be guilty of being the athlete in life who's living life on the fucking bench. That's just bottom line, man. Take advice from me. Single digit body fat. That's just how it is, man. Calm up. Eat as much fucking carbohydrates as you want. Put down the dead animals. Put down the fucking donuts and chocolate bars. Pick up the fruit. Fruit's the friend. That's where it's at. High carb, low fat, unlimited calories. Boom. Nurture your body. Nourish your soul. Sounds corny. So fucking true though. Peace.